What up, Wheatfield? What up, guys? What it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield, y'all. Welcome to you. If you're new, hey, welcome to you too. This is your girl Lottie here at Tears of Wheat Tarot Show. You show enough, never know what you're gonna get, beloved. We are feeling in a weird type of energy. It's almost like tired but not tired, wanting to rest but feeling a little restless. So I'm not for sure who else may be in between energies and kind of feeling like, something's coming, but it's not there yet. Needing to be patient and what do I do in an interim type of feeling. We definitely have been working within our hands to deal with and just maintaining control over self, working on it. Yes. Also, just a lot of thinking and consideration and holding on to faith and to trust and to courage and letting go what needs to go and getting some acceptance around that. But we wanted to show you something. We got a blessing. Somebody sent us a nice little gift. It's our first one since we've been on the channel, and we were pretty excited to get it. My little bro, the Soulful King underscore 1972, the creator, well, the Most High God is the creator, but he is the vessel for which this manifestation came through. The Ascended Masters and Ascended Ancestors Oracle Healer deck. You guys have seen me mention it. You see us use it all the time, beloved. It's so accurate, so phenomenal. And he sent us a blessing, and we were so appreciative to get it. It is this chakra bracelet right here, and we think it's pretty fabulous. It's got some cute stuff on it, a butterfly, and I know some red agate, some amethyst, look like some lapis lazuli, some clear quartz. Just it looks like either amber. I feel like this is taurine or something like that, but it's just like a lot of good crystals that's on here. Mystical crystals, we love it. Great energy as soon as we put it on, beloved. And also their I Am Golden elixir. And he sent me like this long description of how to use it. And I don't have the whole description at my fingertips, so I'm not going to go through it. But if you are interested in his I Am Golden elixir, reach out to the Soulful King underscore 1972. You can purchase the Ascended Masters and Ascended Ancestors Oracle Healer deck, or any of his other products. Bracelets, and just, I'm not for sure if he made this one himself, but yeah, you can see what he has on his array on the shelf, and you can work that out for yourself if you feel so inclined to do so. But we just wanted to shout him out and say how thankful we are to the Most High God for you. You are such a blessing, beloved, and we are so thrilled to have met you, to get to know you, to develop a relationship, this brother sisterhoodship and partnership. And I feel like it's gonna be good, and I feel like it's long lasting. Yes, and many blessings of abundance back onto you. Definitely get your blessings up to the Most High God and asking the Most High to receive them and to give back onto us what is needed for us. It will exceed the need, beloved. I feel so blessed, so encouraged by your message, your heartfelt message. It was just truly touching. So without further ado, we're going to jump into some cards. We got some stuff to clean up, and I feel like we just going to shuffle up and see what the energy is and what messages come out. The Alpha and Omega want to speak and give on to us. We ask for entrance into the holiest of holies, into your inner temple, to your inner sanctuary. Tuck us, beloved. Surround us. Your grace, your mercy, your light. Tune our frequency, our vibration, so that we may come into alignment with you. Enter therein to this vessel and put us to use. For we are your willing and surrendered vessel to bring a message through, a message unto self first and foremost. So let's be edified and nourished in the spirit. For we do have a yoke, and we need your spiritual strength, every help, every tool to bear it. And we pray this out onto the week for the message that you bring through us, that it be edifying onto all of you, have you be filled and overflow, and we meet in the middle. Unity, harmony, peace, beloved. Let us move forward with a sentiment of empathy, the ability to see both sides of things, both sides of a situation, right? We feel like definitely people are going through some things. And I see transition was left here, a change, a transition is happening, moving from one space to another. And again, I was feeling that in the middle. Like, what do you do when you're in the middle of movement and like in the threshold, in the doorway, beloved, and change is happening, but it's not complete yet? You may have done what you could do within your hands to work with, and you just don't know. We see prison. Somebody may feel like they are locked up, like out here and locked in a state of confusion. We see a pleasant letter coming as well as big luck, but it may be locked up somewhere, kind of like held hostage, I feel. A journey. Somebody is definitely on a journey, but you may feel like you've hit a roadblock, a stoppage where you can't go any further. Almost feeling like something or someone has you on lock or on block. It could be hangman energy where you kind of been putting in a holding cell and you can't move. And I don't know if this holding cell is, everything is from the Most High God. Everything is syncopated, right? Synchronized action. The intelligence synchronizes all things, so everything works out for the great of the Most High God, beloved, for its will be done, not our own. And sometimes we can get impatient by not having been moved, by not being freed. The sentiment of being locked up in some sort of prison, whether it is in a place of employment, whether it's in your home, whether it's relationships, definitely feeling relationships. I feel like people taking from me. I'm feeling like that gimme, gimme, gimme energy. Like, you know what I mean? And somebody has got some sense of anger and frustration about it. But we do see big luck here. You may meet someone, a resource that's going to help you. It could be another person. You may be asking for help. I always pick up on this person is like trying to look like they're asking for help or asking for something or asking for permission. Good Lord is here. And we see legal matters. Also thievery. Someone could have taken something from you and you may be waiting to get your stuff back. Like maybe you in the process or like the legal process where things are moving through queue to queue, and you may have done what you could do, but you're waiting for somebody else to do their thing so everything could come together and end up, and it's like this back and forth and back and forth. You know how it is. You have respondents and petitioners and respondents and legal teams, and then you got review teams, and then you got the judge, and there's all these working parts, and everything has to be lined up and syncopated, and something could be sitting in somebody's queue and you just left there waiting. His thoughts in a long road. Somebody may be really thinking about this situation because it could have been a long road. Like, how long does the road go? Like, did we get to the end yet? I feel like I've been stuck on this road for years, beloved. Court. Something could be, it could be a long road to get to court, a long road to get to trial, the end date. It could be the long road for the decision to be made, like the hammer, the gavel to come down on that thing. And, I mean, we do see unexpected money. So I feel like the Most High God is calling us to patience and to trust, beloved. We see lots of, you got money, lots and lots of money. You gonna fly in the sky. I wanna be abundant. wealthy, all kinds of wealth. We know wealth, we see wealth, we feel wealth, we love wealth. We know we can generate wealth, we can create wealth, and we are rooted, suited, and booted in wealth. Okay, I'm talking about like all the chakras. Hope, that's what that is. Hope, hope, hope. Hope to be released soon. And I pray that onto all of those who are waiting for relief, who are waiting for resolution. Look, we see the good lady. We saw the good Lord. Now we see the good lady. And I'm hearing again, I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like that energy of abundance. Like, it's going to be worth the wait. It ain't going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. We believe me. That's what I just heard. Anything else in here? Thank you to the Most High God. Look, the good lady. A gift is coming. All right. All right. All right. All right. Y'all say, she's gonna be rich. That's what I just heard, beloved. But I don't even feel riches. Like, I like the term wealth. You know what I mean? Because health is wealth, right? Emotional health, mental health, spiritual health, and yes, financial health. Okay? Don't be fooled, beloved. We want it all. Courage, let go, and trust. It's here. We see perseverance. Persevere. See, that storm is still raging. It's still going on. But it might be something that's going to happen soon. Maybe you took the first step and you stepped out and now you're persevering. Or you may not you may be getting the message to let go of something. Trust. Have courage. You can persevere. Just take the first step, beloved. Take the first step. I'm hearing take the next right step. Like, sometimes it could be difficult to see what's happening and what's needed. But if you could just focus on what's right in front of you and do that thing next, controlling what's in your hands, then it's all good. Boundaries, right? I feel like somebody is encased in boundaries, and I feel like your boundaries are set in such a way, or the Most High God has your boundaries set in such a way where you can almost feel like you're caged, like you can't get out, you can't go forward, and can't nobody get in. So when the Most High God is holding people out and holding you in, you can start to feel isolated, beloved. Like that hermit energy, that journey can get tough. It can get lonely. It can make you feel lonely. But pray. This is the time for prayer. To stay in close connection to the Most High God. Taking the first step in confusion. So you may even be confused on what the next step is. What is the step to take? Like, I'm not for sure what to do. If you've done what you feel like is in your hands to do, and it's not, you're not sure what. See, we definitely see transformation. Change is happening. We saw transition. But you may not really understand what is it next to do. Waiting on the next step to reveal itself. Like, what is the next step? Every which way I turn seems to be like even more confusing than the last turn. Like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's the right solution and which way to go. Only thing I do know is I feel like I'm on hold. Boundaries. See, somebody is definitely within some boundaries. Like, boundaries around you have been set, and it's been a challenge. But I feel like overcoming this space of being in this holding pattern, because the Most High God will put us in a playpen. It'll put us in a little holding spot, in a little cell to ourselves, isolating us, pulling us back away from others, setting us aside for a season while it works something else out within us, preparation for what's coming, setting you up for the next level, the next cycle, the next I mean, gateway activation. Because as we go through these gateways, you have to be activated at each stage, beloved. And I feel somebody is rising, ascending through these different levels, and you like in a holding cell right now before you cross over. Intuition. Lean into your intuition. Lean into the vision that the Most High God has given you. Have courage, have faith, have trust that you can persevere. You can take the next step. It's leading you to freedom. It is. See, you may really want to be free, but you may need to be put into this holding cell before you can get to freedom. I feel like some things are going to take place in this space that's going to be conducive to you becoming free. And the Most High God is always working things out for its great. It shall have the glory. So continue to hold on, to be of good courage, to have faith, trust the process, beloved, and know that in that day, you're going to give a testimony. Try to keep your joy as you go through the test. Expect the unexpected. I feel a gift from the Spirit. Expect the unexpected is coming in. Also expect that others are with you. You are not alone, beloved. I feel like there is spiritual help. There are energies around you. I feel different encounters, different learnings. Again, being activated in a very different way. Something that you haven't experienced before, Ashe. Like the Most High God is opening you up to something new, something different. In this space, I almost wanted to say the word conglomerate. Like it's a lot of things going on at the same time, beloved. Some stuff that need to be picked off and pulled away. Some stuff that just don't belong, I say. People, habits, mindsets, all kinds of things. We feel like on this road to discovery, you're going to come across a lot of attributes. Again, people that are going to change, come from away from you. Wisdom is going to be gained. Somebody could be a workaholic. Maybe you are putting yourself into work right now. Just serve, work. Try to keep your mind off of things. Instinct. Lean into your instinct. That could be something that's being developed. You know what I mean? Instinctually, what do you feel? What is your gut saying to you? I definitely feel somebody being impatient, beloved, and I definitely feel confusion. Things are falling away, releasing. I feel pay honor and homage to your feelings, right? Your emotions are real. They are justifiable. You don't need anybody else to validate them. The fact that you feel it is valid enough. Feel and release. Feel. I see it. I acknowledge it. I release it. I dead it. And you may need to continue to do that a couple of times, beloved. We see perfection. Acceptance, I'm feeling too. I'm seeing the pie from acceptance. Like, nobody is perfect, but you're perfect just being you. You can accept that. Look, release. It's a lot of things to release. Release being perfect. Like imperfection. Key to recovery. Feeling like somebody is going through a recovery stage. It could be going through recovery for, again, certain types of mindsets, habits, addictions, being hurt by relationships, people, lovers, spouses, family, work people, peers, children, all kinds of things you could be recovering from. A relationship with self and not caring for self, not putting enough focus on self. And isolation puts us in that mindset where we are caring for self, beloved, where we are focusing on our own needs, on our own healing, on our self-nourishment and edification. You may have some guilt about it, depending on how you see, things. But see, this person is got a bottle in the background. You could have gone through a stint where you were overindulging in certain behaviors and habits that may make you feel guilty. It could have taken away time away from people or things that needed your attention, that needed your presence. Maybe you are recovering from that. Maybe you have some insecurity. Maybe insecurity about, ending something. There it is, complete. But I'm not for sure how the healing is going. How are you managing the healing? We see digging into faith. I feel like this person is in that holding pattern, like they're in this room, in this space, and they just kind of dissipating, just watching life, watching others, and not really participating, but dissipating. We see bittersweet. You may want somebody else's forgiveness. Somebody may want your forgiveness, And of course, you can forgive because forgiveness is for self. You do what you feel. You got to work that out within you. This vessel, can't tell you do a fuck shit thing. But I believe that the Most High God is saying unto us, beloved, that forgiveness is a must. Forgiveness lightens your heart, right? Unforgiveness, and forgiveness don't share the same space. And if you are unforgiving, then how do we go to the Most High God and ask forgiveness for self? Right? We give what we want to receive. So if we want to receive forgiveness, then we offer forgiveness. Most High God said it forgives us 70 times 70. Can you do that for those who are around you, beloved? Other versions of self, your friends, your family, exes, whoever we forgive. Because it only takes some space in your heart, makes it hardened and bitter. Whereas you can release that. Forgive, open up to the beauty of life. If you learned the lesson, then it's a blessing. And then there's nothing to hold on to, no grudges. No grudges. And you want these? Pick them up. Right? No grudges. Let it go. Now, just because you forgive doesn't mean that a person has access to you. No. Boundaries is still a whole thing. See, you free yourself, though, through forgiveness. Forgiveness gives you a pathway to freedom, right? Because you are no longer beholden or held prisoner to unforgiveness. You get to have a transformation, right? And then you get to open up, be open to expect the unexpected. You got space for the unexpected to enter, right? You emit the energy, and you radiate joy and peace and joy attract. They just come in. They chase you because you are emitting it. You are calling it into you. That's something that we learn through isolation and prayer, meditation. See, somebody's definitely blocked. Can't go no further. We see facade. Could be old obligatory relationships. It could be parent-child relationship. It could be you and your inner child relationship. Take it whichever way it flows, beloved. See, complacency. Something is stopping you to get from your miracle, and it could be how you feeling. Insecurity, root chakra issues, needing to transmute that energy. Solar plexus lighten up, step into joy, radiate it out, and miracles will come in. Expected, unexpected, beloved. See, it's all about your perspective. All about your perspective. Perseverance, going the distance. You on the right path. Just keep going. And trust. What's behind trust? There go that word again. Forgiveness. There go that word again. We see failure, forgiveness. That's 2 F's. Failure or forgiveness. Because you don't fail when you learn. No. Because that's just a product of success. You gonna fail to get to success. But if you hold on to the feeling of I failed instead of I tried, because nothing beats a failure but a try. You keep trying and trying and trying and trying and trying, which means you might fail, but that's going to lead you to success, because one day, after all that trying, you're going to be done perfected it. You done found the secret recipe to it. You done persevered, and not success. Victory is chasing you. Okay, that's growth. I say. People might be gossiping, they might talk shit, especially if you ended something. Mindset, change, transformation, boundaries, reset. People gonna talk, but so what? Don't they always talk? If they ain't talking you up, they talking you down or talking about you all around town. Who gives a fuck about what people talk about? Like, really? And I heard that talking is free PR, beloved. If I'm in your mouth, then I'm on your mind, so okay. Impartiality, I don't feel no kind of way about it. It is what it is. You the one got me on your lips, okay? Grief. Wonder why they speaking about you. We some sort of grief, potentially. Do you have some grief? Yes, you do. Still healing. Recovery, see? Pray. Prayer. Prayer is the key to recovery. And you might be isolated right now, beloved, so that you can pray more. Get them boundaries straight while you being worked out, because it's working its way to freedom. I feel all that yellow that's up there. I feel that yellow. Transmute that energy, solar plexus chakra, that'll help you write that challenge with your boundaries. We see you fully transformed. Look at that. That look free, carefree. Putting out all that energy and it's coming right back into you. We see trickery. But we see renewal. Definitely feeling like you done renewed yourself after going through something harsh, some bullshit. Like maybe got into something that you shouldn't have. Maybe you didn't listen to your intuition. And if that be the case, it's okay. Forgive them, forgive yourself, forgive them. Whichever way you want to slice it, beloved, you learned. And as long as you learned, you got the wisdom, you got the growth, you know to listen to your intuition, your instinct gonna tell you that gut feeling that say, that ain't for thee. We gonna let that alone. Boundary. Okay? Discovery. That's all it is. It's self-discovery, beloved. We see abundance. Discovering the abundance with you after you done talked to the spirit and they done told you a thing or two-faced looking all salty and sour as shit because you had to sit in a playpen and think about it. That's okay. We all go through it. It's a journey, beloved. It is. Have faith. We all go through it. Anything else in here? Energy. Still feeling this trust, transformation, and freedom. We see empathy. We see the sun, happiness. But I also feel solar plexus chakra transmuting that energy. I feel joy. I feel cup overflowing. I see judgment. I see a newborn, new birth. I almost feel like that's a phoenix rising, but it hasn't really risen yet. Like it's still kind of wrapped up, caged, or almost like an egg, something to be birthed. It could also be a goldfish. You know what I mean? So, and I see a book, I see learning, I see a paintbrush, you know, your slate white, clean, a brand new canvas for the Most High God to paint on. But I definitely see you relaxing in the water, in the flow. Again, you in this boundary, in this big old bowl, like this chalice, right? But it's like a pool, but you by yourself, like in this circle, in this bubble, in this playpen, like set up by yourself to learn something. All these different lessons that's around you, right? Showing how the Most High God will repaint you, teaching you, calling judgment on certain things. We even see a caged bird down here that nobody even really notices. It's a caged bird down there. if y'all check right here in this little corner, it's a caged bird right there. And that's what I was saying. Felt like somebody feels like a caged bird. That's what I feel like her sentiment is. Like, I'm in the flow, but I'm in this bowl. I'm by myself. I'm surrounded by all these sentiments and examples, like representations of different principles that they're learning. What's that? Caring connections. And I feel like they were in challenge in reverse. See, yep, storm warning. This was not a good connection. And so, look, walking away. What's that? Peeking out. A magician. A magician. Somebody that was manipulative. You know what I mean? But, heart. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. That's heart energy, you know? Going on a journey, can't make it up. Walking away, going on a journey, following the light within. Oftentimes, those hard relationships, those lessons you tried and it didn't succeed, but it sent you on a journey of discovery. Discovering self is something inside, discovering self inside of self. That's what I feel like the Most High God was saying. The self inside of self. Your soul, your light, your you, your real you, the perfect you, right? Because your soul is perfect. It is. Anything else in here? Nope. Thinking woman. Talking about that discernment, placing boundaries. Boundaries. What's good for me and what's not good for me? Can I trust my instinct? Can I trust that instinct? Empathy. Am I open to seeing both sides of things? Not just the side that represents me, but can I see both sides of things? Blame game. Release it. I accept responsibility for my own well-being, beloved. Can you see both sides of things? Not just the side that benefits me. Blame game. I'm responsible for my own well-being. We see change, transformation. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. What puts us in movement? Some sort of kinetic force. Oftentimes, it's something that shocks you out of your comfort zone, out of complacency, out of dissipating. It's something that will either run you into isolation and put up some boundaries, or to make you take off on a whole journey. Surrender. Surrender. Surrender to what is. Open yourself up to what could be. Expect the unexpected. What do you find when you go on a self-discovery journey? You discover self, beloved. That it was always with thee. That you were carrying you around with you. But oftentimes it takes the betrayals, the hurt, for you to go inside in isolation to discover you. The Most High God putting you in the playpen, making you feel like you in prison and you can't wait to get out. You kind of plotting your escape route, trying to outthink the Most High God. It don't happen like that. It is the intelligence, the infinite intelligence of the all. It syncopates all things. It will move you when it is ready. Surrender. I can release my need to control. What are you trying to control right now? Only thing you can control is what's within your hands. What the Most High God has given you, placed in your hands to be a steward over. A steward. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. What is your mind doing in this space? Is it ruminating over the past? Is it in a cycle of negative thinking? Sometimes not. Back and forth, negative, positive, negative, positive. What would it take to lean all into the negative? I'm seeing faith, trust, courage, perseverance, worry, Release it. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Instead of worry, wonder, imagination. Instead of worrying, imagine, wonder what the Most High God is going to do. How is He going to do it? I checked this doorway, beloved. This is what I discovered. I wonder what you're going to do with it. Well, this was here. I checked that doorway, beloved. Love. I checked that doorway, beloved. That wasn't it. I wonder what you're going to do with it. See? Grief and blame. Definitely saw grief in the chakra cards. It's a block. We talked about accepting responsibility for our own well-being, no blaming others, beloved. You control self. The game is self-mastery. Discovering how to master self, beloved. Regret. Who's in regret? Who has some regret? Grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Gratitude. Appreciation. Gratitude. If you loved someone and you lost them, it gives you an opportunity to appreciate. You may grieve the relationship, but you can also just have gratitude for the fact that you felt it, right? I mean, grief says that you loved. Grief says that you loved. Regret means that you may be placing blame on something. Whether it's blaming self, whether it's blaming another self, another person, an event, a situation. Sometimes people just blame the Most High God, beloved, not understanding what it's doing. Why is it happening? Why? I can't tell you the why. But I can always say that the Most High God has called us according to its will and its purpose. And I just don't know what that is. Not for all of you, beloved. Not unless you get personal, past life reading or something like that. But have gratitude. You can always do that on the OWL app. OWL, OWL app. Let me know. I'll give you a sign-up code. Get you a little bonus where you can just reach out to your girl. It'll be on the house. Anywho, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunity that it presents. What does this life opportunity present for you? Is it an opportunity to practice patience, to dig into it, to grow it, to experience it? If you are growing patience, do you know what life can be filled with? A whole bunch of opportunities to practice patience with. And you can define that for self. What's the opposite? Patience. Impatience. What are the things that make you impatient? Are you experiencing a lot of them of late? Maybe change how you emit or emote or communicate. I have patience. I know patience. I know patience. Yeah, I know patience. I see patience. I speak patience. I love patience. I am filled with patience, right? I create it. I'm rooted and grounded in patience, beloved. Like, I am patient. Not that I'm trying to be, or Lord give me, because if you say, Lord give me patience, then you're going to get a whole bunch of opportunities to practice patience. Think about how you're calling it and what is it really resulting in. Because maybe, just so maybe, the Most High God is giving you exactly what you're asking for. Loneliness. We talked about that. I know that I am never alone. You are never alone, beloved. Never. The Most High God is omnipresent. Omnipresent, meaning it is everywhere and in everything. So the Most High God is always with you. It's with you in your anger and frustration. When you're angry with it, it's with you. I can't tell you what your intimate relationship with the Most High God is and how you convene and how you connect. But I know that it's omnipresent and that it's everywhere, beloved. I know that it's omnipotent, that it's all-powerful, having the power to do all things. I do know that oftentimes we are asleep to our calling and our decree. Like we haven't waken up and activated to realize what it is that we came to do. What did we come to experience? What lifetime are you on, beloved? What is the purpose? Is it just for learning? Is it just to experience this? I don't know. But it's more than one way to look at it. Perspective. Trust. Success. Patience. Patience. Success is here. It is. And it's going to be good for you. Acceptance. Can you accept the good? Surrenderance. Can you accept the good that comes from surrenderance? Can you surrender to the denial that we just don't know everything, beloved? That oftentimes is not going to be revealed to us in that way. It may come to you a bit over time, a lifetime. The time that it takes to discover self, to master self. Let it unfold. Expecting the unexpected always. What are you discovering about self while you're in this holding space? That's for you to discover. Maybe it could be on how to surrender. I can release my need to control. Release the need to control. And that could just be it. If you have come to learn a lesson in surrendering control, beloved, can you imagine how many uncontrollable events you may encounter? Say, for instance, that your soul journey, this cycle, is to learn how to surrender control, to release control. Your whole journey path for your soul is really to elevation. In order to elevate, we need to learn how to release control. You may encounter a lifetime of events practicing the need to release control over and over and over again. Things that are uncontrollable. Things that you can't affect, you can't impact. The only thing you can do is control how you react. That's it. And that, beloved, comes with self-mastery. How do you react to the events and the occurrences that happen today that you have no control over? Trust. That's appeal. Something to accept. You don't have to do a fuck shit thing, you don't. But sometimes we just never know. See, happiness and health is on the way. I feel like you would be happier when you release control, surrender some things, I say. That's something that we learned and we going through too. Again, every message is self-edifying, beloved. We ain't gonna feed you nothing that we wouldn't eat. We see worthiness and we see that word again. Forgiveness, beloved. Expect the unexpected. We see perspective. We're gonna tuck that in the middle. What is this? Change. Change. I hear through the fire, to the limit, to the wall. Patience for a chance to be with you. I gladly risk it all. To the fire. Yeah, go within for a chance to be with you, to go within, to be aware, consciously aware of your soul, of your light, your true you, to be aware of everything in creation, to taste it, to feel it, to see you. I mean, to have a visualization of self, to be aware of any semblance of distinguishment, my special uniqueness, because we are all whole. We are whole. We are complete. There's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. But in this dimension, I get to experience individuality. I get to experience my own pixelated piece. I get to experience and be aware of all the other pieces in their uniqueness. And that means that I'm going to run across some really unique ones. And you're going to put them boundaries up, like having a cell wall. You know, even your cells in your body got boundaries, okay? Overcoming obstacles. We overcoming the obstacles. Yes. Going within. Go within. And those are obstacles that push us in. And every time we go in, we realize more about self. How much we've changed, how much we've developed, how much we've grown and matured, how we're elevating, provided that you do the work, right? Thank you to the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega. Manifestation. Manifest. What did you come to manifest? I don't know. But I see this butterfly. It's giving me transformation. I see this lotus flower blossoming, even in the darkness, beloved, blossoming. I feel the heart space just lit up. You know, I'm seeing sacred geometry here. I'm seeing the swirl of like everlasting, like it doesn't just start here, but it kind of spirals up. Is what I'm feeling. Definitely feeling that intuition, that third eye chakra. Boundaries and expect the unexpected. Boundaries. You may break out sooner than you expect. The Most High God may move you where you least expect it. You thinking as soon as you start getting really disgruntled and frustrated, like, Most High God, I'm so sick of being sat in this holding still. I want to get out. I want to move, beloved. And then the Most High God bust you out. Before you know it, success. Crowned. Guess maybe you passed the test. Change. Change me. A whole new direction, beloved. See, you sitting up here worried about which way the Most High God gonna send you instead of wondering, which way is it gonna send me? I'm excited. Maybe you need to forgive first, sweet. Maybe that's the holding cell that you're in. A cell made of unforgiveness. Expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. When you least expect it, it's gonna bust open. I feel like sometimes, you know, the Most High God be wanting us to hold on, to see how long you can hold on, you know, because it's always too soon to give up. It is. You're always too close to give up. So just hold on. You're going to hold on anyway, most likely. I mean, if you feel like you need help and support, there's numbers and hotlines for that week. You know what I mean? Don't be ashamed. We're in the phase of therapy. Everybody is talking about therapy. Therapy, self-support. It's a part of your own self-care and self-love. Spontaneous impact. Page of Swords. I'm feeling freedom. I'm feeling vigor, life, and zeal returning. Something that's lighting that fire, right? And it could be everything that you're learning, right? Being put in a student position, standing on truth. It's going to carry you over from one space to the next. Whatever this truth that's being revealed onto you while you're in this holding cell, we talked about the sun card with the little book and the caged bird. You're learning something. And you definitely not no caged bird by yourself, beloved. The Alpha and Omega are with you, teaching you, guiding you, enlightening you, giving you multiple lessons as you walk from one space to another. See, your head is down. Hopefully you're studying, you're learning about self-discovery. And with that, before you know it, you'll be on the other side, beloved. Expect the unexpected. Didn't think that you could tightrope it, but you did, because you tightrope it on the truth. Before you know it, you're going to feel like a whole kid again, ready for a whole new lease on life, ready to charge forward. That could be a part of your energy right now, like they trying to hold back these wild horses, but you like, wild horses couldn't drag me away. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like somebody trying to throw a saddle on a wild horse. Like they trying to tame you, like to get you to release some of this control, to surrender, so that they can have you do what you need to do, bossing you up, growing you up to that Queen of Wands energy, and then full maturity to that King, ready to go forward, bold, take action, leadership, beloved, strong leadership. But there's some things that you need to learn in this space. Look, Knight. See, you on that quick decision making, but I feel like you're going to bust out soon. But again, you could be rash, you know what I mean? That could be a thing, like you move too fast, quick decision makers, and you need to boss up to that Queen of Swords. Be a little bit more discerning. See, it's taking you on a journey, you know what I mean? So as you move through all of these attributes, and the Most High God is growing you, growing your emotional stability, growing your intellect, growing your spiritual connectedness, growing your groundedness, all of it, right? We're talking about 4 pillars of success. Your skills, knowledge, and capabilities, your emotional intelligence, beloved, your everything, all of it, bossing you up so you can create and manifest anything, where you just are so ripe and fertile and fruitful. You know that everything is birthed from the inside of you. You're in touch, right? That you know that you could just sit back and attract it. That it comes from the inside out, beloved. Everything comes from the spirit. Everything is born from the spirit. It is not physical and being born. It's born from the spirit into the physical. From the spiritual to the manifest, to the material. We saw the Empress, but we also see this divine masculine sitting here. We see romantic love, and we see soul time as well. I feel it coming to balance. You know, when you stop juggling on the inside and balance yourself on the inside, then this right here is coming in. 10 of Cups. See, this could be with that isolation. Your playpen is all about 5332. The eternal, infinite is changing you, making you ready for the real. 10 of Cups energy, ultimate fulfillment, ultimate happiness. Not no 9 of Cups. We talking about the 10. We talking about the whole shebang, beloved. Sun. Happiness, the ultimate happiness, delight, being overjoyed. 2 of Cups. You ain't gonna be alone. You are not. Even if it's that wholeness with you, truth and clarity, beloved, that's true. Even if it's clarity, truth, you come together with yourself, non-duality, beloved, whole, complete, nothing broken and nothing missing. Either way, it's ultimate happiness, enlightenment, joy, delight, beloved. And from this space, you will call in divine masculine, romantic love, soul time, soul mate, because you definitely got a whole dose of discernment, beloved. We saw that. And behind that was alchemy, being able to change negativity into light, beloved. Empress energy. I could take in whatever and birth whatever. Okay? Taking in that negativity and changing it. Negative thinking, worry to wonderment. I'm not irritated, I'm imagining. I'm not worried, I'm wondering. I'm not anxious, I'm amazed. I appreciate. You can change it, beloved. Change what you're saying, change what you call it. You can see your feelings, you can feel it, you see it, release it. Don't hold it. Don't hold it. Detachment. Page of Pentacles. What you focus on manifests. If you focus on this, that's what's going to manifest. If you focus on this, that's what's going to manifest. Because you may not realize that you are... I was going to say something else, but Most High God said that you are a manifestor generator. You may not understand that you're a manifestor generator, and you can't be in a place of quick decisioning. You probably need to have some patience and get your vision. Because see, what you manifest from that place may leave you feeling like this. Like tried it, failed. But it's always going to be another opportunity as long as you have breath. Okay? Maybe that's why you were holding still. To understand your light and what you are. And how you call things into the manifest. How you operate your powers. Operate your gifts. Because they may have been bringing in anxiety, anxiousness, restlessness. But it's time for change, beloved. Wish fulfillment. Time for change. Do things different, beloved. Do things different. Moving in truth and clarity. Being enlightened. Moving from a place where you whole and complete. Coming together with your whole self. Even your shadow energy. What you put out is what you will receive. You whole and complete, you're going to call in somebody that's whole and complete. If you only did half of the work because you're looking at only the part that hurt me, then you're going to call in somebody else that only do what? Look at the part that hurt me. Be patient. Patience is a virtue. Empress. Toxicity in reverse. Release it. Surrender the need to control. Because that's what I'm feeling. You're putting your opportunities in reverse. Soul time. You want this one? Okay. This. We see photograph. Looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. Somebody has a sense of nostalgia, thinking about what used to be. Thinking about what used to be. Having some closure issues. Somebody moved on to receive what they need. We see the runner. Somebody took off. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to the ego. Grim Reaper. Something definitely ended, beloved. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform your life. We saw transition. We saw growth. We saw change. Not today. Not today. Somebody is not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, a call, or a person. Boundaries. Somebody is still angry. Yeah, but Most High God say, we see snake, competition. We did see those 5 of Wands. You know, this enemy is clever. I do see look over your shoulder. Somebody could be watching you. We did see the Page of Swords that could allude to somebody watching you. We saw the Page of Pentacles. Somebody could still be focused on you. Blame came out a lot. Somebody could still be blaming you. So that's either your energy or theirs. We see Runner again. And we see somebody having happiness, expansive, joy, oneness, right? The Runner, codependent relationship. We see the Grim Reaper again. We see somebody's heart healing. Somebody's in a healing process. We see somebody that's, you know, self-indulgence, focusing on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation, all the things that we talked about, beloved. And then we see somebody that's still heartbroken, feeling like they're not enough, right? We see a love call. Somebody wants to make one, and something that's turned the wrong way in the deck. Healthy choices. We did see health, you know. Cassette, somebody may have some outdated thinking, but somebody is still thinking of you. They are still brokenhearted. I still feel codependency. I feel ego issues. They could be jealous. They could have sabotaged a relationship. Understanding that the relationship is over and it's the time to grow and transform themselves to make healthier choices. We see twin flame here. This could have been, I'm hearing false flame, right? And I'm also seeing that somebody is ascending. We talked about that. Your soul wanting to ascend and not for sure what type of lessons that you signed up for to accomplish that, to come into, to have success in that right. And the only way you would know is if you get like, you know, one of those past life readings, you know what I mean? Whether you go to the Most High God and pray for revelation. We definitely see Phoenix rising. That fell out. We see engagement ring, partnership, engagement, commitment, eternity, completion. And I kept seeing divine masculine energy, soul tie. We see mirroring each other, self-image, relationships that reflect our wounds, relationships that reflect our wounds. Our relationships are assignments, right? And your assignments are based on the assignment, right? If your soul in this life cycle is learning a certain principle, is practicing a certain principle, then the relationships that are going to come into you support that agenda for the highest you. And when you, the identity, the ego, is not in alignment with you, your perfect you, your soul, I know, it always feels a little oxymoronic because our souls are still traversing through the planes, through various different realities in order to get back to where we come from, which is a state of wholeness and oneness. And as we go through this journey, we do learn, beloved, and there's certain principles that we want to hone in on, certain things that we target, certain assignments. And the relationships in this manifestation support that. They do. So again, if you are come here to relinquish control, then you will run into a whole lot of scenarios that you are not in control of. That you just have to surrender to and say, okay, it happened. And now how do I learn through it? How do I grow through it? How has it transformed me? How has it changed me? How am I transitioning? Where am I going because of it? What can I do with it? How do I transmute the energy? What can I generate? What can I manifest from it? And the key is to hold on to some joy and delight while you go through all of it. Praise through all things, for the Most High God inhabits the throne of our praise for all of its eternal days. The Runner, codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, letting go or listening to the ego. See, your thing could be the fact that you have some sense of codependency. You could be outgrowing it. And maybe, again, it's to put up boundaries, to learn how to be self-sufficient and independent. And that could be achieved by going through a sentiment of loneliness. How do you master self when you feel like you're alone, beloved? Not enough. Frustrated in a relationship, having a lack of confidence, ego issues. Yeah. Anything else in here? Yeah. Hand of cards. Taking a chance, but it's a strategy, being strategic, you know. I feel like it was the strategy to get you to a place where you need to be, where you can be self-sufficient. You can stand on your own and know that you're good in or out of a relationship. Not just being self-sufficient, but it's another level of being interdependent. Not just independent, not just codependent, but interdependent. We can intertwine, we can integrate, and we can be there for one another, giving and receiving, give and take. But I am not defined by your presence, and you are not defined by mine. Whether we enhance each other, we magnify when we intertwine. Ooh, the Most High God is a poet. Did y'all know it? Yes, y'all did. Let's get some activations and we gonna call it. Thank you to the Most High God, beloved. I hope y'all like this vibe. If you do vibe, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It can start slow like that old school Crisco. We got to get it out the can and get it in the pan. And the Most High God, the Alpha and Omega, they come in and turn the heat up. We get to cooking. What we cooking, we never know what. But we do know it's going to be good for the soul, beloved. We do. Because, again, you know what it is. We ain't going to feed you nothing that we wouldn't eat. Ashe. This one. All right. We saw the divine masculine. Now we see the divine feminine. That needed to get in touch with earth, get some grounding. We see that authority, light body activation, Merkaba. And we've mentioned this. Supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance, your Akashic inheritance. Something that you had to not know to go into the Akashic library and seek revelation. Just walk on in, knock and the door shall be knock and ask to enter, and the door shall be open unto you. Seeking, and all things shall be revealed, beloved. Authority. The authority. The Alpha Omega. It says the frequency of authority reminds us that true authority is powerful, it's directed, and realize you're receptive, wise, and loving. Receptive, wise, and loving. Woo! The frequency of the divine feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our creation, our connection to all of creation, helping us to understand our intrinsic connection to all of creation. Earth energy. We see the frequency of earth activates our deep connection to the physical plane by showing us the beauty of all aspects of our great mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. And we talked about just the ability to be in the plane, to see creation, to taste it distinctively, differently, uniquely, specifically, as a manifested pixel piece of the Most High God itself, to see creation in its variety, in its diverseness. Again, to smell it, to see it, to taste it, to hear it, to sense it, to feel emotions. We eventually develop a sense of gratitude for the grief, because the grief reminds us that we felt love, beloved. Crown chakra. The frequency of the crown chakra, the violet flower of life, supports our spiritual connection to the universe and our ability to transmute negative energy into light. Master manifesting generator. Transmute your negative energy into light. And forgiveness is the key to recovery. Thank you guys so much for joining. Thank you. I feel like that's what the Most High God wanted to say to us, right? You know, you may be feeling a certain kind of way about your holding cell, you know, being locked up right now, but I feel that somebody is ascending. They are. We see ascending this runner codependent mindset, being very self-sufficient and confident, going into the place where you can be interdependent, right? Knowing that you have self first and foremost, the Most High God, the source of us living, your soul, beloved, that is always with you. It is omnipresent and omnipotent, and being rooted and grounded in that when you're in this holding place, this little playpen that it has built for you, things are going to work out. Hold on to your faith and just know, beloved. Just know. Keys on the ring. Options are here. Options. Many options. It may be unconventional, but it's options nonetheless. And again, engagement ring. I feel key to recovery, coming to a place of acceptance, non-duality, surrendering control. Oh, I feel like that love is coming in, yo. It is. Prosperity. Yep, prosperity. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing, and that was the blame, right? I accept responsibility for my own well-being. This supports, the frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being. So by having a feeling of well-being, it calls in prosperity. I be well, I am well, I feel well, I know wellness, I create wellness, I'm rooted in being well. There's no blame, there's no grudge. You know, I forgive all. It's all good, beloved. It says, everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. Sing the praises. Praise all the time, beloved, through times of grief and times of gratitude. Just be consistent with the singing of the praises, knowing that the Most High God will bring you through it. It didn't bring you to it, not to bring you through it. But it's up to us how we experience it. We get to change it in our mind the same way that we manifest everything with our mind. You feel it, release it. Tell yourself something different. It invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and the riches that the universe provides. The abundance and the riches that the universe provides. We get to express ourselves in joy and celebration. We just said, always sing the praises. If you express joy and you sing the praise always, you will experience it. No matter how long that road has been, you can still sing praise, beloved. It's a choice not to give up. It's a choice to hold on to faith. It's a choice to trust always. For as long as you have the breath, we are not on to suffering. We are not meant to suffer. We are not. We will all experience pain and grief, but we are not meant to suffer. And I know that people are suffering. I know that they have this disposition. I done read comments of people who want to take up kickboxing and box the Most High, beloved. But I mean, everybody gets through in their own way, each in their own way, in their own time. And I believe that the Most High God would work with them as well. Remembrance. Remembering who you are and why you came. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything we have gone through as a soul in a body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. Change. Anything else? I feel like it's a deck of cards that shouldn't be here. This one. Right, thank you, because that doesn't go there. We just gonna miss a card. We see King of Wands. We talked about somebody being mature, taking action. We see Three of Cups. We saw a journey. We see anxiety. We see Queen of Pentacles, abundance, and what she's focusing on with the Page of Pentacles. We see Fool. We see a new beginning. We see holding on. We see control here. Control of maybe past partnerships. Maybe the control is blocking new partnerships. Holding on, control. We see patience. We see preparation, planning, expansion, leadership, moving forward, foresight, overseas potentially, and progressing. You may be making more progress not moving than you did when you was moving fast, beloved. You never know. See, anxiety and moving fast. Quick movement. Fearless, ambitious, competitive, brave, accomplished, but we see big changes, seizing the moment, tenacity, action orientated, driven to succeed, and fast thinking. But I'm picking up on disorganized, carelessness, restlessness, unfocused, even impulsive, and being burnt out, beloved. Anything else? Page of Cups. I'm feeling forgiveness. Artistic, intuitive, focused, creative art opportunities. We see curiosity, possibility, idealism, usefulness, good news. And we see Knight of Wands. Energy, passion, adventure, inspired action, impulsiveness, charming, self-confident, but daring. Feel like somebody's trying to get you to hold your horses, trying to grow you, trying to mature you, have you think about things before you move. Make sure that the Spirit is in front of you before you take off, that the Spirit of the Most High God is guiding you on every step forward, because it's taking you to this Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, happiness, comfort, confidence, contentment, satisfaction, gratitude, a wish come true, and prosperity. We read gratitude, prosperity, and happiness. How you love that, beloved? Yes. Thank you guys again for joining us here. Tears We Tarot Show. We show enough, never know what you don't get. You just never know, beloved. But we love you. We do. We love you like we love the Alpha and Omega that made us, that called us to be, gave us this decree. Infinite intelligence breathing. The word lives. Yes, it does. It moves on the breath of life. Breast. On the breath of life. The word moves. It breathes. It's moving on the breath, on the Holy Spirit, on the life force, on the Holy Chi. It is written on everything, in everything. It is written in you. The same it is, and it is written in me. We are unique and we are specific, such as each pixel, each piece of the Most High God, beloved. It is diverse and immensely abundant. But yet we are whole, we are complete. There's nothing broken, and there's nothing missing. All things in divine timing. To the next now. This was done. Ashe.